In our modern society, LEDs are everywhere, and they glow in a variety of different colors. Today, we will be using LeBron James clips to explain the semiconductor principles behind the age-old question: why do LEDs glow in different colors? I want you to imagine LeBron James as an electron. Now, to describe the three types of materials, I'm going to be putting LeBron into three different situations. The first being an electron's mobility inside of an insulator. They can't go anywhere. Here you can clearly see this is one of the rare occasions of LeBron being locked up. The second being a conducting material. Electrons can move as they wish. Here you see LeBron James getting a wide open fast break dunk with no defense, no opposition. The last being a semiconductor, where electron mobility is like a combination of insulator and conductor. Think of it as LeBron James in any given basketball situation. There are moments where he has freedom of maneuver, like the fast break, and there are moments where he is locked up. LeBron's difficulty in scoring is completely dependent on the situation. It is dependent on which band the electron is in. For this video, I want you to think of a defended LeBron as electrons in the valence band. Think insulator. And I want you to think of LeBron's scoring as electrons in the conduction band. Think conductor. There are moments where LeBron goes from being well defended to scoring. How does this fit in the metaphor? This introduces a semiconductor principle called band gap energy, where electrons go from the valence band to the conduction band with an input of energy. This is an intrinsic semiconductor property. Depending on the material, it takes more or less energy to excite the electron from the valence band to the electron band. Just like when LeBron is being guarded, he can sometimes easily score, and sometimes he needs to pull out flashier moves or get assistance from his teammates to score.
In an LED, we give electrons the energy they need, usually by applying voltage. That energy excites electrons from the valence band to the conduction band. Then, the magic happens. Electrons don't stay excited forever. They eventually drop back down into the valence band and release the applied energy as light. The color of the light is dependent on the band gap. Larger band gaps give higher energy light, like blue, and smaller band gaps give lower energy light, like red. So when LeBron has to overcome the defense to score, the crowd's larger reaction would be in par with higher energy, and when it's an easier bucket, the crowd's reaction would be in par with lower energy.
The following are a few clips of LeBron that are a perfect example of the small bandgap semiconductors which would output lower energies of light. As you can see, LeBron routinely does the same move while loosely guarded and is easily able to score. Because the defense is non-trivial but loose, LeBron still has to put in an effort to score, but not nearly as much as he has to in more grave situations. This is much like how red light is emitted in LEDs. The system still needs energy to promote the electron from the valence band to the conduction band. However, it is very little in comparison to other semiconductors.
Here are some clips that are representative of large bandgap semiconductors emitting light. As you can see, LeBron is either in a late game situation and has to make a clutch bucket, or it is overall great defense and LeBron has to go deeper into his skill set to overcome the defense. This is much like how higher energy light is emitted in LEDs. From green to blue, there's a larger band gap, meaning more energy is required to promote electrons from the valence band to the conduction band. The more energy LeBron, the semiconductor, needs, the higher energy is output from the crowd, which is light.
So the next time you see an LED and want to know what causes it to glow a certain color, I want you to come back to the level spectrum. And remember, if LeBron doesn't score, there's no light emitted.